தலைவராகவும் காங்கிரஸ் பேர் இயக்கத்தில் தொடர்ந்து மாநிலத்தினுடைய உள்துறை அமைச்சராகவும் பல துறையுடைய அமைச்சராகவும் சட்டமன்றத்தில் எதிர்கட்சியில் ஒரு முக்கியமான ஒரு தலைவராகவும் பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சி ஆட்சி இருக்கும்போது முக்கியமான ஒரு தலைவராகவும் தொடர்ந்து 50 ஆண்டு கால அரசியலில் இருந்து வந்தவர். அவர் 2009ஆம் ஆண்டு நடைபெற்ற பாராளுமன்ற தேர்தலில் வெற்றி பெற்று மத்தியில் அமைச்சரானார். அவர் ரயில்வே துறை அமைச்சராக இருந்தார். பல துறைகளை வைத்திருக்கிறார் மத்திய அமைச்சரவையில். பாராளுமன்றத்தில் 2014 நடந்த பாராளுமன்ற தேர்தலில் பாரதிய ஜனதா மத்தியில் ஆட்சி அமைத்த போது ஏற்கனவே டாக்டர் மன்மோகன் சிங் தலைமையில் உள்ள அரசில் மத்திய கேபினட் அந்தஸ்துள்ள அமைச்சராக இருந்தவர். அதற்கு பிறகு 2014 நடந்த பாராளுமன்ற தேர்தலில் பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சி ஆட்சிக்கு வந்த பொழுது பாராளுமன்ற மக்களவையுடைய எதிர்கட்சி தலைவராக இருந்து மிக திறம்பட செயல்பட்ட ஒரு தலைவர் திரு மல்லிகார்ஜுன் கார்கே அவர்கள் இப்பொழுது பாராளுமன்றத்துடைய மாநிலங்களுடைய உறுப்பினராக இருக்கிறார். அவர் கர்நாடக மாநிலத்துடைய மூத்த ஒரு காங்கிரஸ் தலைவர். அவருடைய அனுபவம் என்பது காங்கிரஸ் கட்சியோட அவருடைய அனுபவம் என்பது மிக நீண்ட நெடிய கால அனுபவமாகும். பல பதவிகளை வைத்தவர். கர்நாடக மாநில மக்களால் வெகுவாக பாராட்டப்பட்டவர். அவர் புதுச்சேரி மாநிலத்தில் இன்று நம் மத்தியில் தேர்தல் சமயத்தில் 2021 ஏப்ரல் மாதம் 6ஆம் தேதி நடைபெற இருக்கின்ற இந்த தேர்தல் சமயத்தில் பத்திரிகையாளரை சந்தித்து அவருடைய கருத்துக்களை பதிவு செய்ய வந்திருக்கிறார் என்று நான் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். திரு மரியாதை மாண்புமிகு பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் திரு மல்லிகார்ஜுன் கார்கே அவர்கள். இப்பொழுது மாநிலங்களவையில் மரியாதைக்குரிய குலாம் நபி ஆசாத் அவர்கள் அவருடைய காலக்கெடு முடிந்த பிறகு இப்பொழுது மாநிலங்களவையுடைய எதிர்கட்சி தலைவராக இருந்து சிறப்பாக செயல்பட்டு வருகிறார்.
President is here.
Vice President.
No.
Devadas, Vice President. Dattabarman. Devadas.
Okay.
Vice. உங்களுக்கு இன்னொரு கருத்தை கூற விரும்புகிறேன். மாண்புமிகு மல்லிகார்ஜுன் கார்கே அவர்கள் மத்திய ரயில்வே துறை அமைச்சராக இருந்த பொழுது அருமாத்தபுரம் மேம்பாலத்தில் உள்ள அந்த ரயில் பாலத்தை கட்டுவதற்கு நிதி வழங்கியவர். அதற்கு அடிக்கல் நாட்டு விழாவுக்கு வந்திருக்கிறார். புதுச்சேரிக்கு வந்திருக்கிறார்.
श्री नारायण स्वामी जी, ex Chief Minister and former AICC General Secretary and a devoted a congressman since long, and also the another ex-chief minister for long time, Sri Vaidyanathan ji, Vaidyalingan ji, and Sri Devadas, Vice President PCC, and Sri Datta Perumal, all the his Vice President, and all the senior leaders of our party here, and also friends. I do my namaste to all of you, because this is a odd time for you also, because we are addressing at 5 o'clock. So whether how much space Congress party will get, and how many issues will be covered, that is a different thing. But we have come here to put our point of view before you, so that through you the people of Pondicherry should understand what Congress party has done to Pondicherry and what our previous chief ministers have done for Pondicherry, its development and its unity and integrity of Pondicherry. So, remembering that, just I will start this. I am very happy to be here, as Pondicherry, with its unique culture and magnificent beaches, is one of the most beautiful places in India. It was home to the famous Tamil poet Bharatiyar, the revered Saint Karaikal Amar, and also has the Aurobindo Ashram is also here. So this is a very important place, and
Local poet
Bharatiyar.
Bharatiyar and Bharatidas.
Oh, Bharatiyar, and also, sorry, I have forgotten. And
Pondicherry.
Acha. So Bharatidas also, and just I want to bring few issues before you. I was here as a railway minister
Yeah.
when Narayan Swamiji was chief minister,
No, central minister.
central minister, and he requested some works to be done, flyover here. So we laid the foundation stone and we sanctioned the amount, and now it is ready, or I don't
Already,
know.
now it started function.
Started function. And even as a labor minister, I came here, we had a seminar for laborers regarding Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. That is done in one hotel seminar, and that inauguration took place here to help the unorganized workers. Yearly 30,000 rupees with a smart card called Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana, which is started by our leader Dr. Manmohan Singh ji. He told me, give something to the poor people for their health. So we started that Yojana also, and successfully we implemented. Later on, the present government is also following it. now the elections are going on, and mostly all political parties, they come to Pondicherry and promise several things. But I am proud that the Pondicherry people have always supported Congress, and they have seen good work done by the Congress. And some people sometimes they got elected from our party and left. It is very unfortunate. They ditched, and also they betrayed the people of Pondicherry, because Pondicherry people, their aspirations were to promote Congress, to promote Congress ideology, to back Congress ideology. But today, forgetting everything, they have gone, the party, they made an alliance with such party which is destroying the entire country. Not only economically, but our social fabric is also they are destroying. They are dividing the people of this country on the basis of religion. Now they have started even caste. The Prime Minister of this country goes outside to Bangladesh, and there he speaks about the caste, and he says a particular caste was neglected and I am here to help them. You might have heard and you might have listened to his speech when Bangladesh, when he went to the temple of fishermen community. There he said, it means he is for everywhere. They are dividing the people on the basis of caste and also religion. We are secular party. Our party has paid price to retain secular principles. Though many times we lost election, but we never left our ideology. And this country is built by Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji, Indira Gandhi ji, Rajiv Gandhi ji. So since long, the Congress party sacrificing for the cause of the poor people and for the cause of the country. You are aware that I need not tell, to keep national integrity and unity of this country, Srimati Indira Gandhi ji gave her life. So also Rajiv Gandhi ji gave his life. And not only this, to get freedom, lakhs and lakhs people went to jail from our party. Many people were hanged. They died in the jail. This is the sacrifice Congress party has done to this country and people. But BJP, what it has done? Not a single RSS man and then Janasangh man went to jail, fought for the freedom of this country. I spoke this not only here, I spoke in the parliament also. I asked Modi ji, point out at least one man who sacrificed his life to get the freedom of this country. But today they are enjoying. And they are asking a question to us, what Congress has done during these 70 years. 70 साल में कांग्रेस ने क्या किया? These are the words he tells. Then I said in Parliament, Modi ji, if we could not have done anything during 70 years, you would not have been there as a Prime Minister. Or a person like me could not have entered the Parliament. This is all is done by our people. We gave constitution, we retained a democracy. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji put all his might to how to strengthen the democracy. But today, BJP is destroying the democratic fabrics. What happened in Pondicherry? They never allowed our Chief Minister to take up good works. Whenever he announced, whenever he tried to reach poor people, whether for rice, whether for their welfare schemes, always one lieutenant governor, she controlled everything. And the same thing they are doing now in New Delhi Capital Territorial Act. They brought that, and all power which were with elected government representatives, those powers have been taken away and given to the Lieutenant Governor. One day this will also come to Pondicherry. Even without that, they did. Suppose if they amend something, act for this Pondicherry, then I think the democracy will finish, the people representatives will not be there, and you will not have any say in democracy. Whatever the adult franchise is given, that has no value. Our government, our party has already included in the manifesto that if we come to power, we will have a statehood for Pondicherry. And for that, we are promising and we will fight, and we all, though I am a leader of Rajya Sabha, I have got say, definitely I will take the help from all our friends, and he is in the parliament, Vaidylingam ji. So we will fight for that. Here in BJP, nobody will fight or even they will raise the voice. Whatever Modi says, the Shah will act. Now Nadda has come. मैं एक, मेरे दो. I am one, my two people. The three people are ruling the country. And they are talking about democracy. They are talking about the constitution. Where is the entire culture they are destroying? In Pondicherry also they will destroy. I can say here AIDMK is also contesting. No?
Yeah.
So Instead of
DMK and NR Congress, regional party.
no, that's I know that earlier he was with us.
Yes.
He left. Then he formed his own party.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but I can say Amit Shah DMK instead of
ADM.
AIDMK. We can say that Amit Shah DMK because whatever nobody is moving, he is threatening everybody. And the elected governments are, he is taking one by one by inducing, by threatening, by using ED, income tax, CBI, all these things. Narayan Swamy government, before 2 months, what could have happened? Suppose if 2 months the government would have been there. You believe in democracy, no? But he took MLAs one by one, showing them directly, indirectly, threatening them. This is the type of democratic principles they are applying. And earlier also, all the elected governments, they did, like our Karnataka government. There also, people didn't give them mandate. There, they took few people, they purchased, and they formed the government. In Goa, they did the same thing. In Manipur, they did the same thing. In Arunachal, they did the same thing. Madhya Pradesh, they did the same thing. In all these places, the Congress got majority. In spite of that, the Modi ji and Shah both tried, and they never tolerated the opposition government, non-BJP government. Such type of people are there. You have to, the people of Pondicherry should teach them a lesson. If once they learn the lesson, they will not, at least they will be careful in future. How many elected government they can destroy? Not 1, 2, 3. And Modi ji, I think Shah, Modi ji nowadays, they are going everywhere, including corporation elections. Big corporation you might have seen. And apart from that, I can say even the central government funds, they are not releasing. They didn't release. Our Pondicherry government, they did not release a non-BJP government. Apart from that, the crimes against the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes are going, increasing, particularly in UP, Bihar, and when they were ruling in Rajasthan. In all these I can give facts, figures, but it is not, you don't have time, and also I don't want to make you more to keep you here in sitting here. So number of, and even he said, you know that his demonetization style, all, he wanted to remove corruption, and he wanted to remove the whatever black money is there, that he wanted to bring back. So his demonetization program, it demoralized not only people, small business people, industrialists, everybody, and particularly poor people, they suffered. And lockdown, suddenly, everything he does 8 o'clock night. You might have seen when this notebandi or a demonetization, he declared at 8 o'clock and he said, आज से 100 रुपए का 1000 रुपए का नोट नहीं चलेगा, ये रद्दी का टुकड़ा है. This is a piece of paper. He said, what happened? That's what Dr. Manmohan Singh ji said, by doing this, it is a foolish act. Suppose we lose 2% GDP, and even economists, all worldwide, all Nobel laureates, those who are economists, they also said this is not a good idea. He didn't listen. He didn't listen even his own advisors, Subramaniam, Raghuram Rajan, who was with us, then they continued. Then even Patel, Urjit Patel, governor of Reserve Bank. I can give ample of these examples. So he destroyed this. And lockdown, he suddenly declared all migrant workers, poor people, you might have seen in the TV, thousands of kilometers they were going to their native places. Therefore, I can say, Modi ji, Shah, they both will destroy this country, democracy, and they are going against the constitution. And they are going to the extent that even Dalits are not safe in their hand. The crimes against women are going. That's why I also appeal through you to the people of Pondicherry, support Congress alliance with DMK, CPI
and BCK.
and VCK. So if this alliance will do better for this, and they will give full freedom, and they are the people, since beginning the people of Pondicherry liked Congress, and I hope they will continue to support it. Thank you. Thank you.
I will continue something.
हाँ.
மாண்புமிகு பாராளுமன்ற எதிர்க்கட்சி தலைவர் திரு மல்லிகார்ஜுன் கார்கே அவர்கள் பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சியில் ஆளுகின்ற மாநிலங்களில் உள்ள அவல நிலங்களையும் இந்த நாட்டில் பாரதிய ஜனதா எப்படி மற்ற மாநில காங்கிரஸ் ஆட்சியில் உள்ள மாநிலங்களை எல்லாம் எப்படி சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர்களை விலக்கி வாங்கி ஆட்சியை கவிழ்த்திருக்கிறார்கள், அதற்கு பிறகு தங்களுடைய ஆட்சியை நிலைநாட்டி இருக்கிறார்கள் என்பதை தெளிவுபட கூறினார்கள். அது மட்டுமல்ல, இந்திய நாட்டினுடைய சுதந்திரம், தனிமனித சுதந்திரம், பேச்சுரிமை, எழுத்துரிமை, இதற்கெல்லாம் பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சி, பிரதமர் நரேந்திர மோடி, அமித்ஷா அவர்கள் எதிர்ப்பாக இருக்கிறார்கள். அவருடைய செயல்பாடுகள் எல்லாம் சர்வாதிகாரமாக இருக்கிறது என்பதை வலியுறுத்தி கூறியிருக்கிறார்கள். இந்த புதுச்சேரி மாநிலம் ஒரு சிறிய மாநிலமாக இருந்தாலும் கூட புதுச்சேரி மாநிலத்திலே தனித்தன்மையை காப்பதற்கு நீங்கள் காங்கிரஸ் மற்றும் திராவிட முன்னேற்றக் கழகம் மற்ற கூட்டணி கட்சிகளுக்கு வாக்களிக்க வேண்டும் என்று கோரிக்கை உங்கள் மூலமாக புதுச்சேரி மாநில மக்களுக்கு வைத்திருக்கிறார்கள்.